Let's begin the show with the review of Berlin that is released on Z5. Set in the frosty winters of 1993, Delhi, Berlin transports viewers to a time when India was navigating the geopolitical aftershocks of the Soviet Union's collapse, while the American dream remained a distant ideal. Directed by Atul Sabarwal, known for his layered storytelling in films like Aurangzeb, Class of '83, etc., Berlin blends espionage with psychological depth, offering a fresh and introspective take on the spy thriller genre. At the center of the story is Ashok, played by Ishwak Singh, a deaf and mute orphan working as a waiter at Berlin Cafe, a covert meeting ground for intelligence officers in Delhi's Connaught Place. A Russian President Boris Yeltsin's state visit approaches, the tension in the intelligence community heightens, and Ashok is suddenly arrested on suspicion of espionage. The crux of the film revolves around Ashok's mysterious role. Whether he is an innocent bystander or a key player in the dangerous conspiracy remains uncertain. To untangle the enigma, intelligence agencies enlist Pushkin Verma, played by Aparshakti Khurana, a sign language expert, to interpret Ashok's cryptic gestures. What follows is a psychological game of cat and mouse as Pushkin digs deeper into Ashok's world, uncovering layers of betrayal, blackmail and moral compromise. Berlin takes a detour from the usual external espionage threats, instead focusing on the internal power struggles between two rival intelligence agencies, the Bureau and the Wing, vying for dominance. The question of Ashok's innocence takes a backseat as the real tension emerges from the bureaucratic rivalries and the moral complexities of intelligence work, the domain. Sabarwal's direction elevates Berlin beyond a standard spy thriller. Instead of focusing on predictable India-Pakistan conflicts, the film opts for a nuanced narrative that explores internal politics, power, and personal ambition within the intelligence community. Sabarwal's world of spies is one where the enemy isn't always a foreign agent, but the very system these officers are supposed to uphold. The real intrigue lies not in Ashok's guilt or innocence, but in the way ambition and power distort the truth, affecting those who least expect it. Visually, Berlin is a masterpiece. Cinematographer Shri Datta Namjoshi uses Delhi's brutalist architecture as a metaphor for the character's emotional isolation and paranoia. The city, with its fog-covered streets and cold, angular buildings, becomes a character in itself, reinforcing the film's themes of loneliness and moral ambiguity. The sparse, muted color palette and the raw portrayal of 1990s Delhi create an immersive, atmospheric experience, pulling viewers into a world filled with unseen threats, quiet tension. Sound plays an equally crucial role in the film's storytelling. Sound designer Anthony Rubin expertly uses silence to mirror Ashok's internal world, immersing the audience in his perspective. Every ambient sound is meticulously placed, heightening the tension and adding layers to the thriller's suspense. Krishna Kumar's score is understated yet effective, complementing the film's tone without overpowering the narrative. The performances are what truly elevate Berlin. Aparshakti Khurana shines as Pushkin Verma, the reluctant interpreter who becomes entangled in the dangerous web of espionage. His journey from a passive bystander to an active participant is subtle but impactful. Ishwak Singh's portrayal of Ashok, relying solely on expressions and body language, is nothing short of remarkable. His silent performance communicates more than words ever could, making Ashok a compelling, enigmatic character. Rahul Bose as the manipulative intelligence officer Jagdish brings a quiet menace to his role, though his character could have been explored in more depth, I could say. While the film excels in atmosphere, character dynamics, it slightly falters in the second half. The climax, while surprising, doesn't quite pack the emotional punch expected from a high-tension thriller such as this. The pacing could have been tighter, especially in the final act, where the momentum slows before the reveal. Despite these minor flaws, Berlin stands out as a smart, well-crafted espionage thriller. Sabarwal's attention to detail, nuanced characters, and exploration of moral complexity make the film much more than a standard spy drama. With stellar performances and a richly textured setting, Berlin leaves audiences questioning the nature of truth, loyalty, and patriotism, making it a significant contribution to Hindi cinema's evolving landscape of intelligent thrillers. I suggest you do make time for this one.